I think one of the very interesting things we did when we started Deel is we actually always looked at the HR market and realized that HR leaders and finance leaders are forced into one system and one ecosystem because, that's kind of like you live and die by that like system of record product, which I think is actually completely getting disrupted. And at the time, I think we had the luck, but also the vision to say, well, we don't want to be like that. What we want to be is like thinking of our product as standalone products in a way, but at the same time, build up the infrastructure so that whenever you buy a Deel product, at the very same time, you'll be able to like sync it with all of the other products in the market, right? So actually, it's kind of like a funny bundled / unbundled play where Deel will fit into any system and our APIs are fully open. So you'll be able to do whatever you want when you're using our products. But at the same time, we want to compete to be able to be that full stack solution. At the beginning, the way we approached it was more, I hate the way some of those products actually work, right? Like it's not okay to locking people into sub quality product when you have one really good product just because you're gonna hold them with a gun to their head because you're the system of record from an HR perspective or payroll perspective. And like I really wanted to fight this. And so I wrote a blog post about it pretty early on. Like I really wanted to make it so that as an HR leader, as a finance leader, from a product standpoint, you could bring all the products you love together. And being Deel as one of those, and then ideally we'll fight for the rest of the business potentially. It's funny because a lot of the companies in the market didn't think that we meant it, right? They saw this as like a Trojan horse where like, oh, we try and grab the rest of the market. But a lot of our partners can tell you that we kind of stay true to that picture where depending on how our partnerships are structured, we only, if we sell something, it's because we want to do it super well. And if customers end up loving and expanding it, then great, right? But we don't want to really push for something that's not our sweet spot or is not maybe built the way we want it just yet. Alex of today is very different because the way I think about it is in the next few months, if not already, the gun to your head thing is just not going to work anymore. All of the, I'd say, modes that a lot of those companies have is just migration. If you're using one of those big systems and you don't want to be switching because it's a pain and the costs are enormous, if you can start having AI agents doing the full migration for you end to end, and switching a system goes from like months, if not years of rollout into like a couple of weeks or a couple of days, then that mode's completely gone, right, in many different ways. And the best product is really going to start winning, which is something that I'm super interested in. It's not, I was there at the right time, right place anymore. It's like, am I the best product for my customers? And I think that's going to be a game changer in the system of record model.